Well, it's been a week-long saga as that B49 MTA bus sat boarded up outside of that Brooklyn brownstone, drawing the eyes of neighbors and all of those who drove by since Monday's crash. Today, that bus was removed, and we're going to get right to News 12's Phil Tate telling us what's next for those who live there. Phil.
Yeah, well, Amanda, this was the moment that everyone was anticipating when the building was steady enough for the bus to be rolled away. But it might be some time before residents can head inside, as the Department of Building tells us that residents are working with the owner's contractors to gather their belongings.
Didn't know the bus was coming out today, but I'm happy it is. Put it in the museum.
Traffic blocked off, neighbors lining the streets this morning for this moment. Crews removing the MTA bus that's been outside the Brooklyn brownstone since Monday.
I mean, it's somebody's home, so happy that it's standing. It looks a mess from peeking in through the barricade, but hopefully nobody was hurt.
The building still stands, and the Department of Building says there was no further damage and the neighboring properties are just fine. News 12 speaking with an architect on what the owner may have to do to see tenants again.
In order to get this project done, the first thing you got to do is get your drawings prepared. Get those drawings prepared, stamped, taken to the DOB, get them expedited through the DOB to get the work approved. So you get the work approved, and sometimes it could take a couple days if you self-certify, or it could take, let's say, a couple weeks.
And he tells us that's just the start of a long process, as contractors still have to complete the work. But for this community, they're just happy the building didn't crumble.
I mean, their fear was that this house was going to collapse, right? And that didn't happen, and that's fantastic for our neighbors.
Yeah, thank goodness that didn't happen. I'm sure all eyes were on whether or not that would have happened when that bus was pulled out today, Phil. Now, while the DOB continues its investigation, have we heard anything from the MTA on what happened here?
Yeah, well, Amanda, while we all saw that shocking video that News 12 obtained earlier this week from a source, their investigation is still ongoing. And as for the bus, that was taken to a Bronx depot for further review. Amanda.
Something we're going to continue to follow up on. Phil, thank you for that update tonight.